welcome. I am Civillain, and I am here with some of the granite accidents, a careful selection of the granite accidents. We've got BirdyBot.
Hello.
We've got DwarfComic.
Hello.
And we have got Gremdavel.
Salutations, this is Gremdavel.
And we're playing some 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons over Roll20.net.
Woohoo!
Roll20, yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
It is.
And we've got a bit of a setup. I'll tell the story so far for our dear viewers.
This is I think it's worth saying, this is a Dwarf Fortress themed Dungeons and Dragons.
That's right.
5e.
Ooh.
Yes. We're combining some interests here.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So yes, I will tell you the tale of the start of this game. You were all residents of a wealthy dwarven fortress called Febtumos, Arrow Squad. The fortress was of a moderate size, but it was old and the mines ran deep. Late one summer afternoon, you saw an ore unlike anything else brought up from the mines. It was a pale, shimmering blue, impossibly strong and impossibly light. Crowds gathered to stare, to touch it, to speculate on what it could be used for. And that evening, the screams began. You survived by virtue of the fact that you were on the surface when you heard the screams from below. Screams and inhuman roars. Dwarves stumbled out of the entrance to the fortress, some sobbing, some staring blankly into space, and some just unable to stop screaming. You and 2 others were the only ones on the surface, and so the only ones with any shred of composure. By you and 2 others, I mean you all individually. The 3 of you collectively were the only ones on the surface. And so the 3 of you helped those who could not walk onto the wagons, rounding up what supplies you could find, and set out before those things, which apparently were huge, so strong, and we were so small. Oh, we were so small. Could catch up. You have traveled for weeks, heading north, following a half-remembered rumor of a mighty dwarven stronghold. You, along with the 2 others who were already outside, have become the de facto leaders of the group by virtue of the fact that you were the only ones who are in good shape. You have many injured dwarves among you who need more healing than you can get from the back of a wagon. Many died on the journey, but you have made it to the fabled stronghold, and it is completely deserted, partially reclaimed by the forest around it. However, its walls are strong and its defenses can be rebuilt. You are nearly out of food and water, and some of the injured will not survive any longer on the wagon. Looks like you must take this fortress as your own. Strike the earth, but strike the earth situation.
So,
Again.
Civillain, I'm really bad at listening and paying attention,
Yes.
as you know. So the 3 of us were not in Febtumos when it fell?
You were part of the fortress.
Right.
You were members of the fortress, but you survived by virtue of the fact that you just happened to be on the surface when some bad things happened.
And this fortress that we're at now, it was abandoned. What do we know about it?
Yeah, so you sort of followed a rumor of a mighty dwarven stronghold, but now that you've shown up, it looks like it's been empty for quite a while.
Okay. And
Does it have a
formerly
name?
Abandoned fortress.
You don't know what the name is.
Oh.
You might need to give it your own name.
Oh, we can name it ourselves.
You can name it. So, would you like to introduce yourselves? If you do your character's name, a brief description, and tell us, and your character's pronouns, and tell us what the other characters would know about your character. Yes. Cool. BirdyBot?
Sure. My name's Millie Greystone. Millie Greystone is a squat little female dwarf who has wild dreadlocked hair with like dog teeth tied into it. I guess she was outside the fortress because she's an assigned animal trainer. So she works hard with animals. She stinks like constantly.
Yeah.
In her, like wet dog. And she wears just like a patchwork sort of quilted sheet with like a belt. So very little like clothing to speak of, just more of like a sheet. And the last thing you should know about her is, well, people would notice that she has only one ear. The other one has been torn off and she's missing a lot of teeth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Excellent.
People think
Next
she's
up.
weird, I think. Is what people would know about her. She's weird and she stinks.
But those aren't her teeth and her beard.
No, those are dog teeth, weirdly.
Oh, okay.
Civillain, before we start, I can see all the way into the fortress, by the way. Like, my line of sight goes all the way back.
Your line of sight goes all the way back?
Yep.
Same here.
Your line of sight should not be that far.
Yep, I see a creature. That's what I'm
no,
telling
you don't. Shush.
don't.
Stop looking.
That's meta knowledge. I won't let that affect my gameplay.
You see a,
You're
you
just
see a
shuffling
preacher?
over to get a look over that.
The
How
lizard
about this?
runs in.
How about now? Do you see any less
No, I don't. I mean, I see the same
length?
distance, but I do not see the creature anymore.
Maybe because you already had seen it? I already
That's
sent
because I
it?
moved it.
You're right.
Let's see. I'm gonna quickly fix this. Why didn't you tell me this before we started? Okay, if I do this,
I didn't see
how
the
much can
creature.
you
I didn't
see?
look that far into the fortress. I didn't know what
Okay,
you wanted us
I
to see.
think this is a little bit broken. It's just giving you full vision. So
Okay.
that's fine. We're just gonna ignore that for now. Don't mind that. You can just see far into the fortress.
Sure.
I can.
It's fine. Okay. Where were we? Next up, DC. Tell us about your character.
Oh, Kildrak Battlehammer. He is.
Oh.
Yes, he's awesome. He is a dwarf. He is a soldier, a scout. He's very honorable, very noble. There's been rumors. The other two had probably heard some rumors about him. He had an extensive battle, and kind of went crazy. And that's about all you know about it. He's done some excellent things outside of that, but he kind of went crazy. And people kind of look at him a little different now because he kind of has some weird magical powers. Weird things happen around him. So he is a sorcerer, wild magic. But he is a mountain dwarf. He is lawful good. So he's very honorable, very noble when he can. And the thing that he cares most about is his clan, his nation. So again, just a very, very strong soldier. Looks awesome. Looks stoic. Looks. He's just the best. But no, he has a little stigma around him just from stories. They're not certain exactly what happened, but I know he's kind of odd in that regards.
I love the artwork you did for him. He's so cool.
BirdyBot, is Millie neutral?
Neutral.
Or do we not know? Neutral.
Nice.
Yeah.
Neutral. Okay, and Grem.
I will be playing Mosesi. Mosesi is, it's a Dwarf Fortress themed game, so I figured I'd be an animal person. So he is
Awesome.
a lizard folk. He is neutral, just like Millie, and he is, they're necromancers in Dwarf Fortress. So he is a necromancer, or really, he's a cleric with the death domain. So what you know about him, his physical description: Mosesi is tall, narrow-shouldered, as many lizard folk, and like his tribe, his scales are bone white. His eyes are emerald green with large circular pupils. Light marks of black and pink scatter across the underside of his large square jaw, as well as around the few segment lines of a lithe tail extending from his thin but muscular body. Protruding ridges extend around the top of his eyes down to his nostrils. His stance is awkward and his stare unsettling, even for a lizard folk. What you probably know about him is that he spends a lot of his time. He spent a lot of time in Febtumos. He was there for a long time, mostly hanging out in the library, not talking to too many people. But you may have heard him try to. He was doing a lot of scribing. You may have heard him try to talk to some people, trying to convince them about the ways of Ugeth, the termite queen. The termite queen goddess.
Ew.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. I'm with Stinky over here and Creepy over there.
Yeah. I might say, Millie, you may notice that I think Mosesi probably likes hanging around you because of your stench.
Oh, yeah. A lot of animals do.
Yeah, I think we're going to get along.
Do we know anything about Ugeth, the termite queen?
I do.
Okay.
I don't know if you do.
Have you told us much about? I guess you can tell us a lot about. This god.
I could. Yeah, Ugeth is the termite queen of death, blight, disease, and deformity. Her rival
Jeez.
is a. There's another death goddess named Oaken, who is a rotting dwarf goddess. She's the goddess of balance and death. But if you spend if you spend just a little time around Necessi, which you have, you probably know that he is dead set against stopping the minions, the acolytes of Oaken.
Oh dear.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What's a lizard man doing in our fortress?
I mean, do you want?
I mean, would you like to have asked this question? Should we say you asked this at some point during the previous weeks of travel, rather than just as you showed up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
On the journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
En route.
Mosesi's been scribing. He's been writing the holy text of
Gotcha.
Ugeth, which is called the Decaying Whispers, which he keeps. I think probably most of those copies were lost when Fabtumos fell, but he has one more copy. He has his own personal copy, the Holy Codex, his Holy Codex, and Fabtumos was a good place. That he likes the dwarves. He appreciates their fortitude and quite frankly their hospitality. No one really batted an eye when this lizard folk came in to even though he's a little strange when he came in to do his work, everyone was pretty hospitable to him. So he's learned to appreciate the dwarves, and he thinks that these dwarves will be also they could be valiant worthy adversaries against Oaken.
Very
Okay.
nice.
I'm gonna go fix this dead dwarf over here. There's so many that have died. That's so sad.
Excellent. So, if everybody's ready,
Yeah.
before you is the Dwarven Stronghold. And you can already see that you have an immediate problem because the drawbridge is broken and you have no way of
Oh.
getting across into
So this is
the
all
fortress
water.
at the moment. So this is a dry moat. At the
Dry
bottom you see skeletons and some big rats.
So you need these. These are
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm?
Downward
You're welcome.
ramps.
Beautiful.
Downward ramp.
Oh.
Or no, they would be the other way around, wouldn't they?
No,
No.
that's
no,
correct.
because they'd be
They go
I don't
down.
remember. Maybe
Listen,
You're correct.
I don't care. What I care about is what you're going to do now.
I'm going to
We
delete
have
that.
a wagon of, dwarves who are weary from travel, just off screen somewhere.
Okay. Oh, so there are others. We're not the only ones.
Yes. Yes.
Ah, they've just
I read
chosen
out
us
a
as
whole
their-
thing.
they're
Yeah.
expedition leaders.
You've got some survivors with you.
Yes. So the wagon is back further.
Yeah.
Okay.
the wagon
Reconnoitering.
is off screen.
So we need to get across this pit, man. How do you suggest we do that?
Mm.
Well, we could just climb down with a rope and then climb up the other side.
We climb.
Is that flush? Is that flush over here? Pretty flush, or can we crawl up to it?
You,
We
you-
don't.
Sorry. Yeah. So there's like I think it used to be flush. You maybe think, but over time, sort of, there's been a bit of an accumulation. So you might be able to scrabble up. It'd be pretty difficult. It would pretty much be climbing.
Do we see any? We know how dwarf fortresses work. Do we see any levers around?
You don't see any levers around the outside of the fortress. No.
Okay. Maybe we go around, look behind, look to sides.
What accent is that? I want to know now.
Lizard folk.
What? All right.
It's got. I'm pretty sure this accent is going to evolve as we play. So.
Nice, yeah. You gotta
Just-
give it some
give me-
breathing room.
Give me, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a
Develop.
little more confident in it.
Let's go around. That's a good idea.
You're very
Okay.
smart. Let's do this way. Are you coming, lizard man?
Oh, Lizardman's going fast.
No, I'm going slow.
No, I saw you.
I was zipping. All right, so
Make
we're
your way
coming
around
on
the side
to
of the
this side.
fortress.
Yeah.
And you can see that where the side of the fortress up ahead meets the mountain, you
Oh,
can see that you might be able to kind of climb along this
Oh.
this area and get up to next to the outside of the fortress.
Can I go up to the edge and look down and see how deep this dry mode is?
Yeah. It looks to be I think in meters and hold on, meters to feet. Meters
Yep.
to
it's
feet.
3. Just times 3.
D&D uses feet.
It does.
America.
It's about 30 feet deep.
So 10 meters.
That's a bit too deep.
You just have a conversion tool right on your screen. Oh, of course, that's 30 or 10 meters, of course. Okay.
Shall we climb then? I mean,
maybe
climb
we-
up.
Aye.
Let's look at other side. Let's look at other side.
Uh,
I look at the lizard man. Are you capable of climbing this cliff, you think? Or will that
Let's
cause you
see.
trouble?
Masesi can climb.
Oh, well then, let's climb. We have men dying out there. We need to hurry this along.
Masesi argues that the amount of time it will take to simply look at the other side of the fortress might be well worth it.
Fine. If somebody dies, you have to resurrect them.
We've been traveling for probably many days. This is
Yes.
yes.
Zoop, zoop, zoop.
whoa.
Whoop!
Make your way around. Excellent.
Ah, look at this passage through the rubble.
It is indeed. You see that it's mostly cave. Kind of. It's a very narrow tunnel, and it looks kind of partially caved in. But there is a gap.
Well, will you look at that?
Well done, lizard man. Well done.
You've got keen senses.
Masesi just looks at you.
Blank stare.
Don't look at me like that.
I'm gonna cut off the bits that's passage using lighting.
Yeah, I can see everything here.
Oh, yeah.
Who's our sneakiest mug around?
The rest of this is not.
Not me.
Good question.
I stink
Yeah,
too much.
This party is very. It seems like it's very like.
Nope.
Middling. Like we're both we can all do some magic and some fighting. It sounds like, but no one's. It doesn't sound like anyone has that high dex, or really focuses primarily on either magic or fighting. So
Right.
this is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I
I'm
have a
fairly
+1 in
athletic.
dex.
My years in this service, I've become athletic. Maybe not acrobatic, but athletic.
Right.
Athletic is not a. Oh, it is a skill. Yeah, I have a +2 in athletics,
Nice.
but yeah, 1 in acrobatics.
All right. I'll lead the way then.
Okay.
Sweet.
Tight fit. Mind your manners. I can't see much. Am I doing this right?
It's a very close tunnel, just hewn through the. It's sort of more like tightly packed earth at this point.
Right.
Okay.
Masesi is a little large, especially for as dwarves go. Can he fit through just fine?
Yeah, it's a bit of a squish.
Okay.
Oh, it's dark
now,
in here.
Yeah, now I can see things. Okay.
Oop.
Okay.
Excellent.
Oh,
Oh,
and
no,
then-
you've run through the wall.
oh, sorry. I don't know where I'm going. Is this right?
I haven't made this very
Oh.
easy for you.
If you hold Alt,
Here?
you don't have to move on the tiles. You can.
Well, okay, but is this correct?
Yes, this is correct.
Okay.
Once you hit the end, just push through
We got a
because
single file here.
I don't know where the end is.
Wait.
like once you the direction you're going, just keep going in it through the.
Maybe we
through
should
the-
search
through
for
the trap.
traps, y'all.
Well,
Since
we
this is
haven't
an
hit
air
any
corridor.
yet.
It's an old fort. There's no more traps.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I can't see
Yeah.
anymore.
Hold on.
Oh. Oh.
There we go. I'll
Oops.
just give you a.
Yeah, this is where it ends for me. Oh, I see.
Oh,
Oops. Okay.
all right.
Okay, you have made it. You are in a stone corridor of some kind. Not unfamiliar, since you have all spent time in a dwarven fortress. It's a familiar sort of architecture here, and it seems moderately ornate.
Is it lit?
It is not lit. Let
Right.
me disable lighting very quickly.
I will cast my light cantrip on my shield.
Okay. And I will quickly give you the power of light. How far does that? What's the radius on that?
Hold on. Light. There it is. 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. So bright for 20, dim for 20.
Okay. You should now have the power of sight.
Boom. I do.
Oh, wait.
Wait, that's 20 bright, but I don't have my 20 dim.
Yeah, hold on. There we go.
Ah, that's lovely.
There we go. Oh,
Well worth
dynamic
the $5 a
lighting.
month.
Isn't it
Yeah.
great?
Is there any engravings on the wall?
Ooh, good question.
Engravings. There's
Piece of cheese, a sock.
There's some sort of generic ornate geometric ones, but there aren't any sort of specific engravings.
Gotcha.
And most of the walls are smooth, but most of them aren't engraved in great detail.
Okay.
Shall we head towards the drawbridge?
Yes.
Hmm.
We need to let the men in.
Wise.
All right, let's head down, I guess.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
What's around this corner? Nothing.
Nothing.
Should we go more central or should we go south? Let's go down the bigger corridors.
I wonder if one of the dwarves can roll like a stone cunning roll. Well, I guess that's not really stone cunning, but like a dwarven architecture roll. Like, if I were the overseer, where would I put the lever for the drawbridge? But that might not apply.
Bigger corridor is less likely of having traps.
Well, within the fortress, that's true. All
Just
right,
trying to see how far I can see because I can see things, but I don't
Oh,
want to.
oops.
I'm gonna come here.
I just don't.
I don't know how
Uh-oh.
you should not be able to see everything that you can see, DC, and I don't know how to stop that.
I may also be seeing some extra stuff because
Oh, sorry.
I think I
Sorry, let me quickly reset your visions.
sure.
I think I'm seeing things exactly as I'm supposed to.
You're
Nice.
out correctly. If I do, I mean, you have quite large dark vision.
Yeah, 60, I believe.
So something like
But that's all
this.
dim. That's all is dim light.
Yeah, let me set it all up. So this should all now be dim. Yeah, there we go. Fixed it.
Nice, that
Made it
worked.
work.
I don't see. I see the same.
Beautiful.
Oh, there we go.
Dynamic lighting. I love it. I love the
Ooh.
dynamic
So
lighting.
cool.
Okay.
I mean,
so
I can-
ahead, you do see something. There is something here.
Ooh.
You are not alone, and through the darkness, some of you, at least, will be able to see a ghoul.
A ghoul.
A ghoul.
A ghoul.
Oh, that's not good.
Hey, Lizard Man. I think one of your buddies is up here. Go greet him.
All right.
Was that said with? Did you say that with any attempt to whispering it or something, or was that just out loud?
I mean, it was command, but it wasn't like screaming.
Okay. With that, the ghoul turns to you, and I think we should all roll initiative. don't
Yeah.
you?
Ah,
Love it.
Oh, yeah.
no, it's okay. He's a lizard that speaks to the dead.
Yeah, we good.
Easy.
We good.
He's just gonna talk to him. There's no combat.
Oh, I need to turn on my 3D.
Let's see. GM roll for secret rolls. GM roll.
Oh,
Oh, secret rolls.
Secret rolls. Wow, you guys are killing it with the rolls.
Yeah,
That's a-
we're awesome.
that was a nat 20.
Dang.
Nice. let me bring up the initiative.
Sure.
That's a first roll of the game. Yes!
Wasting all your rolls right now. All the good ones.
Especially since Kildrak thinks this is just a friendly talk.
So Kildrak got 22.
I got 14.
And then Ghoul.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Add Ghoul to the initiative.
Oh, I haven't done magic in a while. Lee. What spells?
There we go. So, Kildrak. There's a ghoul in this fortress.
Nice.
Love those ghouls.
Love them.
Nice.
So, yeah, I say that to the lizard man, and then I cast Blade Ward on myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I extend my hand and trace a signal and warding in the air. Until the end of my next turn, I have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to do anything else? I believe you can move.
Yeah, what's this?
That is a set of stairs going upwards.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just decisions. Okay, how far can I go? 25 feet?
Decisions.
5. Oh, I'll do 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll go here.
Okay.
And that's good.
Next up, Mosesi.
Okay.
Talk to him.
Do I know anything about ghouls? Do I know if they are able to be hurt by necrotic damage?
Give me a check like Arcana for that.
Okay. Ooh,
Oh.
nat 20.
We're doing so good.
You know that they are a bit resistant to necrotic.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh no, wait, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one.
Oh.
No, they are not.
Oh, okay, great. I think is this a touch? No, it's a ranged attack. Oh no, it's a touch attack. Wait, it says range. Sorry, I made up for this.
Go
wrong.
touch him.
Chill touch spell. Is that
Touch him.
Hold on, let me look this up real quick.
Go touch him.
Probably worth looking it up.
Yeah. 5e, because I think this is in chill touch. It's
Go
got to be
touch him.
touch attack. Oh my gosh.
Can't you just talk to this guy? I thought this is what you cleric people
Oh
do.
no, it is a range. It's weird. It's a ranged spell attack. That's right. Even though it's called chill touch. Clerics talk to people. What are you talking about? This is a death cleric.
Yeah, and it's clearly dead.
Him, so I'm gonna move a bit. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, I can see him in dim light. Move up to here, and I think I will cast Chill Touch. So, just FYI, here's this. Oh, yeah, okay, I guess I'm casting it.
Okay, that hits.
Okay,
Roll damage.
excellent. 4 necrotic damage. And that damage can't be healed because it's necrotic,
Okay.
I think. I wanted to get the description for it. Whatever.
Alrighty then. Next up, Millie.
All right, Millie's gonna move 25 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so she's gonna move. Wait, get my grabber tool. She's gonna move to here. I guess right beside.
I'm sorry, BirdyBot. If I hit an undead target with Chill Touch, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn.
Cool.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so Millie's gonna rush up to here, and then she's gonna use Produce Flame, and she's gonna hurl the little tiny flame ball at the poor little fella.
Okay, throw it.
So
Nice.
It's a 13 to hit.
That's a hit.
Hey! Okay, so she's gonna use the spell, and it's gonna take 3 fire damage.
Sweet.
Hisses and recoils. Okay. Next up, it's the ghoul's turn. The ghoul is going to. Well, Millie is closest.
Shoot.
How far is that? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the ghoul is going to attempt to bite Millie.
Gah, he's on me.
Let's see.
Get him away, get him away. Oh, that's a hit.
That's a crit. That's a
Ouch.
crit.
That's
Ouch.
super.
Oh yeah, are we using that crit table?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Ooh, let's
See
bust out the
damage?
crit table.
Sweet. I will
Um,
roll a 1d100.
yeah. Would you like to do the honors of rolling
Instant
on
death.
the crit table?
Ooh, ay, ay, ay.
The very first thing.
Okay, Millie rolled a 25 on a. I guess it would be the slashing. What a bite is bite piercing or slashing?
Sounds like Pierce to me.
A bite is piercing.
Okay, so 25. He got me.
What did you get on the roll?
I got 25.
What is it? Oh, do you have the charts up? Shall I get the charts?
Oh yeah, let me.
You're the GM.
The GM should have charts.
Oh, but the GM has so many other things to do as well.
Yeah, hold on. I might.
Can we share the responsibility here a bit?
I don't think it's in our shared drive.
It is.
Which is where
And
oh,
I'm
it
in
is.
our shared drive, and I'm looking.
Oh,
at
it's in,
Oh,
a,
you're
it's in a
okay.
particular folder.
Yeah, I think it's called.
Let's
crits.
see. You have been skewered. Make a
Ow.
con save.
Okay. I will make a con save. Poor Millie.
Oh no.
Oh, Millie.
Poor sweet Millie. All right,
Scared by
Constitution
what?
save.
By its nails?
By its teeth.
Oh, a
It's
terrible
bitten.
con
Wow.
save. Oh, that's a nightmare.
Oh, okay.
Definitely failed that.
So, you're gonna take 1d8 damage every round until you make the save.
Oh, my
no.
god.
Oh, no.
What is going on?
This crit table is harsh. I'm not entirely sure this is balanced for level 1.
Your
Let's
first
knock that
attack
down.
roll was a crit.
Yeah, let's knock that down to 1 damage per round. This table isn't balanced by levels, so
Okay.
I think that might be fair for a character, a few levels higher than level 1.
Sure.
I don't think people for level
That could
1.
kill you instantly.
Cool. So I'm going to immediately take 1 damage, but how much? How much?
Now we
else
double
should I
the damage rolls.
Oh, we still do that even with the.
Yeah, I thought it was that or the other one.
Oh, okay. In that case, we'll just do normal damage. Yeah, that's fair. Otherwise, crits would be very, very irritating.
It's a Millie kebab over here.
Okay.
Of course.
Come on, Sid.
Of course.
Great.
Do you have that many hit points? Because that would have.
Yeah, that would.
Down to
Yeah,
one.
I got 2 left.
Druid.
Wow.
Alrighty then. So the ghoul just lunges out of the darkness at you,
God.
bites onto your arm, and takes a massive chunk out.
Good thing you're next to the cleric.
I'm going to put it on happy face on my token. That hurt.
Next up, Kildrak.
Oh, okay. I thought we were. Oh, this is turning out a little different, a little more aggressive than I thought. Oh, jeez, guys. I create bonfire right on his ass. Right
Okay.
there.
This effect is bigger than your character.
Yeah.
BirdyBot.
Yeah.
So you create a bonfire on the ground that you can see within range. Until the spell ends, the bonfire fills a 5-foot cube. Any creature in the bonfire space, when you cast it, must succeed a dex saving throw or have a 1d8 fire damage.
Okay.
A creature must also make a saving throw to enter it the first time, or if it ends their turn there.
Okay. I will go ahead and drop a saving throw. This ghoul is amazing. I assume an 18 saves.
Dag.
So I'm kind of new to Dungeons, but it's spell save DC
Yeah, it's a
13.
spell
So I'm
save
assuming.
DC.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll get right next to it.
Okay.
Is there still a fire there? There's still a fire there, though,
There's
right?
still a fire there.
Yeah.
Let me grab a fire token. How long does the fire last?
Concentration up to 1 minute.
Let's see. I don't think I have any fires easily accessible. We'll just remember that it's there. All right. Next up, Mosesi. Let me grab one.
Okay. Masesi will cast Cure Light Wounds, or whatever it's called in. It's.
I think just
called
Cure Wounds is the standard.
Cure
There's a
Wounds.
fire.
Cure Wounds on Millie.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Lizard.
Alright.
I
Do you
am
need to roll
Mosesi.
healing there? Yeah.
I
that's
just
fine.
did. I rolled a 1. You're welcome.
Well done.
I rolled a
Nice.
1 on a D8.
Beautiful.
That's
Great
great.
rolls.
That's going to stop me from dying if I fail my.
Strong roll so far. Strong roll.
This is not going well. Masesi also calls the ghoul Vermin of Oaken.
Okay.
Good, good.
The ghoul seems unfazed by this.
In fact, I think I'm also going to take a 5-foot step this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Millie.
Millie is going to attempt to melee this little fella. Oh, wait. Actually, I should probably do that con save first, right?
Yeah, so if you start your turn with the con save,
Sure.
I'm going to lower the DC a
I'm
bit
going
as
to
well.
pop that.
Oh, that makes the save, regardless.
Okay, great. So I guess she manages to staunch the bleeding
Yeah,
from the
She
bite wound.
staunches the horrible wound in her arm.
And I'm going to try to slash this fella with a scimitar.
Nice.
Okay, roll that damage.
Boom! Shing!
What happened to all the
Alright.
good rolls? What is going on?
Yeah, that's-
Just for damage, you know. We just don't roll good for damage.
You swing and you perfectly aim this slash.
Great.
And you manage to hit it on the arm where it hit you, but you don't do nearly as much damage to its arm as it did to yours.
No.
You damn
Alright.
thing!
Now it is the ghoul's turn. Ghoul
Damn
is
thing.
going to try to hit Kildrak.
Bring it.
Yep.
It's been brought in. Jeez.
Oh, it's one of those days for rolling, isn't it?
It's an
Okay.
amazing roll. Holy crow.
Oh, okay. That one hurts. That one hurt good.
Okie dokie, Kildrak.
Oh, just angered. My battle axe goes right into its skull.
Okay.
Oh, fudge.
Does it really? Or does
And
it
it
just
goes-
swing through the air next to it?
Well, actually,
Into
sorry.
the
let's-
bonfire.
we do need to step back. It needs to do a saving throw
Oh,
again since
it
it's
does.
chilled out in the
Right.
fire.
Right.
Sorry, I forgot about that. That is a
So I
dex
get a-
save, correct?
Yeah, I gotta re-roll my battle axe attack, I think.
No, I don't think that's correct. It fails its dex save though, so how much damage does it take?
1D. Oh, I think it was 1D8.
you like to roll
Bonfire.
Oh, well.
1D8.
damage.
Nice.
No,
Wow.
my amazing rolls are turning against me.
Yes.
Okay. Next up. Yeah, so Kildrak misses. Is there anything else you would like to do, Kildrak?
No.
Okay. Masesi.
Masesi. Okay. I think Masesi is going to cast his other necrotic cantrip. Toll the Dead. Yes.
Okay.
Toll the Dead. I point at one creature I can see within range, and the sound. Wait a minute. You can't cast spells if you're in melee range, can you? Without
Yeah, you can.
a attack
think
of opportunity?
Depends. I know that ranged attacks. I don't think it's attack of opportunity. I think it's disadvantage in 5e. Let me
Oh, if that's the case, I don't want to do that.
let me check. In melee. I think it depends on the spell though.
Yeah, I think it's a feat you need to be able to do that or something.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so I think in 5e, yeah, spells don't provoke opportunity attacks in 5e, but you do have any disadvantage on any attack rolls made with ranged attacks and ranged spells
Yeah.
while in melee.
Yeah.
Oh, so as long as it's not a range spell.
Yeah,
Just
so
like
as
any
long as
ranged
it's not
attack.
a ranged attack roll.
This is not, because all I have to do is point at them. It is not
Yeah.
range.
Okay, that's fine then.
Then I will point at them. If the target is missing any of its hit points, it takes 1d12 necrotic damage.
Whoa.
So let me. It
This could
gets
be-
a
this could be a
it
good roll.
gets a wisdom save.
Okay.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Make a wisdom save.
I Oh no, I good. The if hurt one is the one that's high. Good. I rolled well,
It made
but
the save.
It made the save. Yeah, it made the save.
That is unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
Oh well, Millie.
All right, Millie's gonna do another scimitar attack.
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh, lovely. Okay.
Yeah, you're really getting revenge.
Yeah. Oh, dang. Okay.
Ooh. Okay. So after you had your little warm-up arm slash, would you like to tell me how you murder this ghoul?
All right. I imagine its skin is probably that sort of like weird papery thin of like corpses.
Oh yeah.
So I just take a full-on slash to the rib cage because I've realized like aim small, miss small, right? So Millie just wheels him with a nice big chest thing, and gore splatters everywhere.
Nice.
Very nice.
All right.
Is dead.
After the battle is done, Miss
Yep.
Essie pushes the body out of the fire and begins to eat its stomach.
Okay.
Good. What?
I'm gonna do
I'll tell you
a
what, I'll put
constitution
it back on
roll.
the map.
Constitution roll to not throw up. Oh, good.
Yeah, Mosessi's really used to this. Really
Yeah.
used to this.
I feel ill. I feel ill.
Yeah. Would you like to make your own constitution save against the disgust?
Yes, I did. I got a 21, so I managed to keep the gorge down.
Okay. Very nice.
Hey, Masasi, what are you doing? Are you gonna eat every enemy that we come across?
Good rotting food. Leave me alone.
Okay. All right, well, Kildrak, how are you feeling after that?
I'm hurt. I'm not doing great.
Masesi looks up and nods. He understands. He comes over. He only has one healing spell left. How hurt are you?
I don't know how you want me to answer that. I took a lot of damage. I took 2/3 of my damage or my health.
All right. Yeah. All right. I'll use my other cure wounds on you.
I also have a healing word. Sorry, Meta, but I have it too.
Oh, we got 2 healers.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is very useful.
Because I don't have any.
Can you cast that on yourself?
I could.
All right. Don't forget you can take a short rest and spend hit dice.
Okay,
Oh,
we'll
let's-
rest while
we
he's
should do that, yeah.
eating.
Oh yeah. Let's rest by the fire, by the
Spells.
bonfire. That.
Yeah,
Perfect.
you've got yourself a cozy setup. You've got the stench of ghoul. Right
Burning
here, of course.
ghoul.
Yeah,
So
but I
we
mean,
don't
you're a
get-
pretty stinky party, so
Yeah.
We don't get spells back on short rest, right? We
No,
just
you don't get
certain
spells.
abilities, and we use a hit dice. It's been a while since I
Right.
played.
yeah.
dice.
So some classes you'll know if you get something back on a short rest. So for example, monks, I believe. And besides that, you can just spend your hit dice to regain. hit
Boom.
dice.
Oh, there we go.
Very nice.
I'm a 1d8.
Oh wait, I didn't
So,
need to use that. I wasn't hurt.
Oh,
Never mind.
Do you know what? You can take that back if you weren't
Never mind.
hurt. Like
I wasn't hurt at all.
just, you don't spend that hit.
Yeah,
dice. That's
there's
fine.
no
We'll
need.
work
All
on
right,
that.
I'm just gonna
Sweet.
eat keep eating the corpse.
Yeah.
Can you do that over in the corner over there?
All right, I'll do that.
That's weird.
I feel a bit unsettled by it, to be honest. But I suppose it's the course of nature.
That ain't nature. All right.
Stranger
Alright,
things,
you
I
have a-
suppose.
You have a long rest. You actually can everyone make me a perception?
Yeah,
roll,
absolutely.
Short rest, even perception roll while you take the short rest.
Yeah, you bet. Keeping my little ears perked?
Not very.
Not very. I cannot stop looking at him eating that corpse.
It's
It's really distracting.
Yeah.
a bit
But,
odd.
Masessi, between
Yes.
mouthfuls and Kildrak over the sound of tearing flesh, you think you might hear very sort of from somewhere far away, echoing round something. You think you might hear voices.
Ooh.
Are they? What language are they speaking?
Assessing
You
perks
can't
now.
really make it up. It's very quiet.
Quiet. I hear voices.
Is it the ghoul talking to you?
I don't know.
It sounds like raised voices far away. You can't make out what they're saying.
It may be Uge.
It might be our people needing inside of this fortress. Let's hurry.
I peek around the corner.
Mhm.
Don't see anything. Be wary. Be wary. It may be the minions of Okin.
Oh dear, that's not
Are,
good.
are these stairs?
Those are
Yeah, those are stairs going down,
Stairs.
stairs
Or
going
sorry, up.
going up.
Can I look at the? Can I peek up? Can I see anything up there?
Yeah, you don't. You kind of peek round. You don't see anything up there. It looks like the stairs just kind of continue.
Now that I moved around a little bit, can I get a sense of what direction the noises are coming from?
You hear them echoing coming from this kind of area.
Kildrak, careful.
I hear them too. I start sneaking.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You know what? That I'm gonna take a cue from him and give a little sneaky peek myself.
Okay.
Oh, one of these.
And as you come round
I'm
and
very
you
good.
start looking at this wall here, you see that there's mechanisms. There's mechanisms kind of, especially around in this corner. There's a fair few mechanisms like linked up to something.
Like levers, you mean?
Or like
No, I
gears.
mean the internal workings of some kind
Oh,
of system of pulleys.
gotcha.
Say, do you think that might line up with the
As-
gate?
As you come around the corner, you see at the end here that I've completely failed to mark on the map, so I will do quickly. You see at the end here a lever. That box.
It might be worth taking a look at these mechanisms to see if we can sort out exactly what the lever might do.
Yeah, you take a peek. You look at them.
Sure. I feel like that would be like an
Investigation.
Investigation. Okay.
Investigation. Which is intelligence.
Whoa.
Yes.
Wow.
There it is.
Whoa, okay. Millie, you know everything about this. I'll send you a message.
Okay.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Oh, secret.
Yeah,
I've
secret.
seen this
So it's-
type of
it's
lever
slash
before.
whisper.
In fact, maybe I've built one before.
What's your proficient? What are you proficient in? I'm a smith.
I'm a cobbler. I make shoes,
Oh,
but only for
shoes.
animals.
Oh my gosh.
Tiny little booties, kittens with
Little
mittens.
turtle.
Yeah,
Hold on,
exactly.
I can't remember the commands, so I'm just gonna grab
what's
you in a separate chat for a moment, BirdyBot.
Sure.
Oh, you can do slash.
All right. So looking at the mechanisms, it's very, very clear to you that these are you've got this. It looks like this is going to be the mechanism to open something, and it also looks like you're going to need to pull another lever.
Oh,
So
so it's a double.
Really, looking at the scale of it, it looks like you're going to need to pull this lever and another lever to open the drawbridge.
And this isn't like a simultaneous thing. It's a
No, just both need to be flipped kind of thing.
right. Okay, cool. And do I have any indication of like where that other lever, what direction that might be in, just based on where the gears are?
You could assume that it would be a sort of symmetric
Got sure.
setup.
If it was my fortress, it'd be symmetric.
It would be beautifully symmetric.
OMG.
like that.
Yeah. Cool.
Aw. So yeah. Okay. Cool. I'll take it.
Then it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
back.
Great.
You can
Cool.
you can just hit /W and then type the name of the person, and it'll
Yeah,
come
but this
up.
is faster than typing.
I'm just
That's
telling you
true.
that's an option.
All right,
don't know how.
Kildrake, pull this one.
Pull which one?
The one up
What?
there. Pull the lever.
Okay.
We've got one more to go after this.
Oh, there's two. Okay. I search for traps.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll perception or investigation. You can choose.
Which one do I have bigger in? They're the same. Oh, hey, what are you there?
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't
Nice.
look like there's any traps. It looks safe.
All right, I pull it. Honk.
You hear the creaking and the groaning of long disused gears sort of whirring. Not whirring, like things shifting.
Clunk.
And then after maybe a few seconds, it all seems to settle down.
Okay, excellent. But we heard voices over here, guys, so that's weird.
Yeah,
I'm
so
going to ask
you-
Millie what she thinks that did, since she was investigating.
Well, actually, I've actually designed one of these before in a different fortress. Aero Squat. The other one we were at. It's a 2-lever system. One lever does nothing, but both of them open something.
Hopefully the front drawbridge.
That's my
Okay.
surmising, but who knows?
Would you like to do another perception/investigation for the voices?
Sure, yeah, let's
Yes.
take a little listen.
Yeah. Now that you're closer, you can kind of vaguely hear them around here.
Oh, I could have done
Okay.
investigation. It's probably would have.
That's fine.
That's fine.
You roll well.
All right, ears are
Oh, no,
perked.
it's the same.
Mer.
No. So Masesi, you notice up in this corner where there's sort of machinery and mechanisms, there's a few gaps where it goes through the wall, and it's kind of
Okay.
through those gaps that you're hearing the vague echoes of voice.
Sorry, the gaps are where? Could you do that?
There's
again?
there's gaps in this wall.
That wall.
You can
Oh.
move the background.
Like arrow slits?
Like gaps for the mechanisms.
Can I
So-
peek through?
No, all of the mechanisms are quite close to the wall. There's not a lot of like gaps. It's just that there's a small enough gap that you can hear voices echoing through.
I'll say
Hmm.
quietly the other side. Voices. Let us be careful.
Mayhap that lines up right with the entrance. That's not good.
Or that's great.
Is it really?
I don't know.
Door should not open yet. Let's find the other lever.
We may want to clear that spot if we're going to open it up to the boys outside. Say, what if we skipped the bad guys and went up this staircase?
Mm,
We need to get our people in.
But we probably have to get to the other side to get the other lever. So we could go up this side and come down the other.
Okay.
All right.
What do you say, Lizard Man?
you you seem to know what you're doing.
Oh, that's kind of you.
Right. So you climb up the stairs, and what you find at the top, and I'm going to use my words for this bit. What you find is you climb through a tall tower full of archer slits, and from it you can see outwards from the fortress.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
You know, the wagons and the dwarves are waiting outside. You can see the forest nearby. You think you might even be able to make out the signs of smoke from distant settlements.
Can we see inside the fortress from this angle?
No, the arrow slits only face out.
Gotcha. So I was
Can we-
wrong.
can we- Can we look at the front gate? Kind of the noise. Was there any voices or noises going on?
Yeah,
Similar
it kind of juts out a bit, so you can kind of look around to try and look at the front gate. But you don't see anything from the outside.
Masesi goes back down and tries to stash the ghoul corpse where they'll be hard for other people to find
I'll just put it under the stairs.
for a midnight snack.
Okay, put it
Great.
Sorry. So our people seem fine out there. That I can see them.
Yeah, they're sort of milling around the wagons.
Okay, good. All right. Well, we must continue forward, men and lady. It's so tricky because last time we did a little prequel before this, just to
Yeah.
Mhm.
and BirdyBot played a male, so it was easy
That's
to.
right.
I was playing a female also.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a lot of gender bending.
So it was awkward in my head. All right, I'm still sneaking now.
All right. And as you come around the corner, you see arrow slits
Um,
in this wall.
Like I could see out, or they're supposed to come in?
Like you can see out
Hold up.
into
Masesi,
the corridor below.
I don't remember what was to the north, but Masesi advises to not go through tiny corridors if possible.
Oh,
Well,
I'm already here.
Corridor?
They're
Yeah.
not that tiny to us, Musesi.
Yeah, this is dwarven norms.
This is comfort and luxury.
If you go first, that's fine with me.
All right.
All right.
So
So, yeah, you can see on your left, you can see arrow slits, and through them, you see a corridor. It's a fairly
Oh,
ornamental corridor. There's some lovely engravings. It's over here. I can't get rid of the fog of war with the way that I've set it up, but trust me.
And we don't see any like creatures moving through there, do we?
When that happens, can you just like draw something so we know? Is that right?
It's so I have to draw things to block your line of sight, but it's a little bit weird.
Can I draw? Is that right? What I drew?
the slots.
Oh, yeah. That's the arrow slits basically.
Oh, those are arrow slits.
Yes, from your
Not-
side into the arrows are intended to be fired from you. Yes.
Okay.
that's
Do we
how-
see any baddies through them?
No, you see a corridor, a very ornate corridor, beautiful, like engravings on the floor and on the walls, and the floor closest to the arrow slits. Hold on, I'm gonna actually reveal this.
She did a lot of work on it, and she's proud of it. She wants to show it off. Oh, never mind.
Beautiful.
Hold on. No, it's not.
Gorgeous.
I'm
Great.
using words. We're using words here.
So we can see that's the entrance. Probably.
We'll do like a-
That looks like the drawbridge to me.
There's no. I can see. Let me make sure I'm not meta here. Yeah, I can see. This is not a moat. This is more. No, that's not the drawbridge we saw up front.
Or you Oh, I see.
All right. Yeah, that's all set up. You can see what you can see.
All right, let's keep going.
So yeah, the near part to you. So this is a beautifully ornate room right here, and the part that is near to you here is you can see they've sort of tried to make it hard to walk on that bit of ground essentially, so that people can't get too close to the archer slits.
Right.
There's some beautiful engravings there, but it's also quite difficult to walk across on this closest area.
I'm sorry, why is it difficult to walk across?
The engravings on the floor, whilst they are beautiful and ornate, in this
I
last
gotcha.
section, they're also kind of they make it very uneven ground. They're kind of they don't repeat the pattern, so it's not very predictable.
Are we close enough to see what is engraved on there?
So in this corridor along the floor, it's just sort of geometric designs. Nice history check. I'll tell you what, with that history check, you can date this fortress a little
Cool.
bit.
Oh.
Well, actually,
And,
I was kind of hoping also to
Mhm.
to like the nature of this room. Is it a kill box? Like,
Okay, yeah, with a history check like that, you can tell it's a very fancy looking killbot.
gotcha. Wowee, that's a good looking one too. I wonder how many elves died in there. Yeah, I suppose that's that's what I was really concerned about. Not how old this fortress is, but like whether or not it's like a traitor or killer.
This is promising when we take this fortress.
Yeah,
And
great
use these.
defenses.
Aye.
Although this whole 2-lever system seems a bit fiddly to me. Maybe we can rework it so it's just one lever. One lever to
prevents-
rule them all.
It may prevent. Wait, Millie. Does one person need to? Does one? Just Mississippi asks if one person needs to stay by the other lever and pull at the same time.
No. It's not one of those simultaneous things. Although I did think about that.
Because I was thinking that would be a safeguard against, someone like a traitor. But I guess
No.
No, there's nothing there.
Yeah, I don't know what the point is. You're right.
All right. Well,
All
let's go forward, lads.
As you
Still
enter this part
stealthing.
of the corridor, you see that it's more. So before the carvings were quite simplistic down in the area you came from, but as you head down this corridor, you see on the walls there are a few engravings. They're not very very fancy like the ones in the fancy kill box, but they're more pictures. They show presumably historical military victories. They show dwarves in battle and dwarves fighting great monsters and mostly victory for the dwarves.
I get inspired. Can I do a stone cunning, kind of like how old is this place? Things like that. Didn't we have a history check?
You can do a history check, and because you have stone cunning, take like a +2 on it.
History. Where's my history?
You're a dwarf.
17, 18, 19.
So you haven't, in the same way that you hadn't really, most of you didn't know much about this fortress. You didn't know much about the military victories of this fortress. But piecing it together, you can tell that some of these carvings were made a good 100 years before the other ones. It kind of spread down the corridor, and you can tell that these are, if these carvings are accurate, and even if they're a little bit dramatized, they show some amazing military victories. They show dwarves defeating a dragon. They show they show the victories of a really successful fortress.
Nice. I get inspired.
Okay.
I get worried. If there's no dwarves here, but they're always winning battles, how did they all go? Why did they go?
Civillain, do I see any images of any gods
hold up, there's a gap.
engraved?
You don't see any. There we go. I was fixing a gap in my dynamic lighting. You don't see any pictures of gods. It seems to be it's very focused on the sort of material plane and the martial, and there's a curious lack in a way of references to God. You might expect someone kind of honoring a deity with these, but no.
This question is good, Greystone.
All right, at the end of the corridor, you see what looks like it's a door, but it's kind of fitted a bit weirdly.
Wait, which corridor? Sorry, people keep like moving ahead, and I don't know if we're supposed to be.
Yeah, it's fine. Just keep shuffling, and I'll stop you all. So here, where I'm pinging, there is a door, and you can see that that it's fitted weirdly into. It doesn't really have a frame. It kind of, sort of, you can see that it's a door on your side, but it kind of fuses into the wall as you across it, if that makes sense. So basically, it wouldn't be very visible from the other.
Oh.
Cool.
Kildrake, shall we open it?
Yeah, let's just, let's do it.
Or does someone have a good ear? Maybe we'll press our ear against the wall. Just see what's on the other side. Like a fireman, you know?
Lizard has no ears.
I've only got one.
Perception check?
Sure.
Perception check. So you're listening through the door?
Yeah.
Try.
Cool.
If we can
I
listen
think...
through a door.
Yeah.
You can listen through the door. Don't hear anything on the other side.
Okay. Let's slowly sneak in.
Alright. You first.
I pop my head through it.
So you see beautifully ornately carved walls opposite to you. Yeah.
It looks safe.
There's a door on the other side of this corridor.
It's a beautiful, ornately carved wall, I think you'll find.
Oh, of course, right. Similar to the
Oh.
one that we're leaving.
Similar to the one that you are leaving behind, perhaps.
Right.
And the chamber below you is a very large, grand hall. It's got a sort of
Wow.
Wow.
a worn, a very smoothed path through the center, made in it's made out of. They've clearly hauled in some different stones to do the floor. The central area. It's got some lovely marble. There's so all of these blue squares. These are statues.
Cool.
These are statues of dwarves in a variety of dwarves with a
Laboring?
variety of. Pardon?
Oh, I see.
Do dwarves laboring?
No, not dwarves laboring. Just dwarves looking various stages of triumphant
Ah,
with pillars in between.
it's cool because the pillars just have these giant shadows for me, and it kind of looks
Me
like
too.
they actually are pillars.
They're
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very proud of that. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
And
do we-
so
we
the
don't-
passageway is sort of the central 4 tiles here.
we don't recognize any of these dwarves.
No, these
Okay.
dwarves don't look familiar to you.
Hmm.
What's up here? What's this?
Hold on. As Masesi steps onto the floor in front of the trap.
In front of the trap? Is that what you
Well,
said?
I slip of the tongue, but also true because fire comes from the statue. I'd
Ah!
like to make you
Ugh.
make a DC 15 saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, no,
again,
not 15. I misread that. 12. Yes.
What kind of saving throw?
A dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, wait, did I make it? Wait, I think I.
Hold on, it
roll?
hasn't loaded. Yep. You
Yeah.
you jump back out of the way as
Ah,
fire
Boy!
shoots
whoops.
from the statue. From the dwarf was holding an axe, and it's from the axe you just have this sort of beam of fire lights up the ground where you were a moment ago.
Wow!
Oh.
Got that +1 dex.
Nice.
Nice.
Be careful. Fire.
Jeez.
Are you alright, Mosesi?
I'm fine.
That was exciting.
All right.
Watch your step.
Gee.
Can everyone please make an investigation saving throw if you are indeed investigating it, which I assume at least some of you are.
Aw.
Sure.
Oh,
Not
that's
saving
insight.
throw, just regular throw.
Oh, I don't see much.
Oh wow. It's a bad roll. Oh, there we go. Killed right. Wait.
That
oh,
ruined
killed-
my night sight a bit. That big
I
old
had
burst of
insight.
flame.
Does it count?
Oh no, wait, Killjoy, you got 16. What are you talking about?
He rolled insight accidentally and it was bad.
You got the bad roll out of the way. Millie, it's just really nice engravings in here.
So
Really
pretty.
distractingly nice, beautiful engravings and statues. These were done by very skilled craft.
Mhm.
Kildrak, you take a look at the it's near to you, so you notice you see grooves in the floor here at the entrance, and you see that there's kind of a door of some kind and it's up in the ceiling, and it hasn't been lowered.
Can you ping that again? Where was that? I'm sorry.
So it's at the. I'll just add it. Hold on. Shape. Here. There's sort of a groove in the floor, and
Oh.
also in the walls, and it looks like somewhere where a door would descend, and you notice kind of perhaps the bottom of a door in the ceiling. But what's curious is that it's very tight fitting.
I pointed out to the other two.
Hmm.
Huh, look at that. I'm gonna jump across the line back.
Can I look up? Do I see anything above it that might fall down?
No, doesn't look like there's anything about it's a groove in the floor. It's not a tripwire.
Right.
It's not-
We're from the side. It looks like maybe something might fall into it or slide into it.
So it looks as though there's kind of something at the top that would kind of slot into it. It looks like
Right.
basically kind of like how a portcullis would fall down, but it's
Right.
not quite shaped right for a portcullis.
Interesting.
It sort of includes the sides.
Huh.
And we see nothing above it that would fall down.
You do see you see like a strip of stone.
The door will fall down. Yeah.
Right. So I have a hunch
And,
about this room.
Oh, to be clear, the far end of the room is a door.
Far end of which?
The
room?
room you're in. Oh,
Oh,
you
like
can't
the
you can't see it,
southern-
Miss Essie, due to your vision. But
Right.
the other two who can see down to the end, that is
Gotcha.
That's a door.
this bit.
Okay.
Gotcha. I have a hunch about this room. Kind of looks like a... Well, no, I guess it's not. Is this the kill box?
This is not the kill box you saw earlier.
Right. But with
Necessity su-
traps? That seems
suggests-
strange.
If these dwarves, if this fortress is symmetric, we may just be able to follow the path that we came.
I agree, Lizard Man. Let's give it a shot. If we can figure out this ornate wall.
Mm-hmm.
You just do a Harry Potter, just run right into platform 2
Okay.
and 3/4.
Give it a shot.
Are you gonna try and run at it?
No, we're
Do
gonna
it!
investigate
That's so great. It might work.
You do it. Go run at it.
Alright, I'm gonna
Really?
do a strength check.
Alright.
Hoi!
Make a strength check of running at it.
Alright. Hi! Yeah!
Yeah, it's made of stone.
I fall on
definitely
my
stone.
butt.
Really feels like stone.
I'm gonna turn to them and say, "It's made of stone."
Jeez.
Hmm.
Can we investigate it, or what
You
would
can
that be?
investigate it using your investigation skills.
Oh no,
Whoa.
I cannot.
Or maybe after I pick myself up, I can take a look. Let's take a look here. I knock the sense out of myself, I guess.
Well, since you're looking for a door sort of symmetric to the door on the other side, you kind of by going back and examining the very nice. When you go back and sort of examine the door that you maybe close it behind you, the other door, and you kind of have a look at that and how that lines up, you kind of it takes you all quite an embarrassingly long time.
Doors
to
are hard.
figure out. Yeah, but it turns out that you're looking at the engravings, you're trying to figure out which engraving will like unlock it. It takes you quite an embarrassingly long time before you decide to just push it and see what happens.
Oh
And it
jeez.
just opens.
Oh.
We got it!
Misesi has a realization. It says, if gate opens, dwarves come in, valuable dwarves will die. Maybe we should warn them before we open the gate.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Especially
Yeah.
about those fire traps. That's not a good thing.
yeah. We'll have guidelines and laws like no eating ghouls, things like that. So it'll be all right.
Misesi glares at Kildrak. But maybe we should. I mean, it would be very time consuming to like backtrack through everything and go back outside to warn everybody that if the gate opens, people shouldn't just rush in because they're trapped.
Although we could do it from one of the arrow towers. One of the guard
Yeah.
towers.
Yeah, we just shut down.
I've got a hunch that there's an arrow tower on the other side too. So we can do it from there, probably.
Mm.
Come on, lizard man, it'll be fun.
Oh, I've just realized
It'll be
something.
fun.
Masesi doesn't really understand what you mean by the word.
The concept of fun. It'll be like eating a whole corpse.
Mm. Masesi nods.
Very fun.
Okay. Let's take a moment here and have a short 5-minute break, shall we?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
So Right, yes, you are heading down the corridor. And you see carvings of military victories. And as, Kildrak observed before, they seem to be increasing in terms of time. So the ones nearest the door are the oldest, and as you go down, they get there's sort of a sense of time progression with them. And you do notice that as you go down, depictions of battles with orcs do become more frequent as you head down the
Orcs?
corridor. Yes.
Are orcs even in Dwarf Fortress?
Listen. This isn't Dwarf Fortress. This is Dwarf Fortress, inspired. You are dwarves in a fortress. Not
Lizards in a
not
fortress.
Explicit. Oh, we should probably have got that out of the way, because otherwise there's going to be people.
What are these giant goblins in these pictures?
Some kind of giant goblin. Yeah. You head down the corridor. It seems unremarkable. It's a very, it's a well smoothed corridor, but it seems a little bit sparse and utilitarian. Besides the engraved entry. Yeah. And they've kind of faded out at the point you're at.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, I guess we keep on going then.
I forget where the lever was on the opposite side. Was it one of these corridors or was it the end?
I think if we head straight... Well, I think if we head straight down, and then we'll find the arrow tower, if it's symmetrical, which it better be.
I think it was down... Wasn't it down here?
Everybody
I
stop
don't remember.
and make a perception roll.
Sure.
Very quickly.
Perception.
Nice. Wow.
Whoa.
2 net.
Look at us!
Wow.
Okay. You hear something shuffling. Not that far away.
A nat 20 got us. You hear something shuffle.
Okay. Look.
You hear a noise.
There's not much more to say, really. You hear something coming from this direction.
Okay, that's better.
Alright, heads up, fellas. Something's a-coming.
I get my crossbow ready.
I get my scimitar ready.
Hammer and shield ready.
Cool. Let's roll initiative now, shall we?
Boom, boom,
Sure.
boom, boom, boom.
Hey. BirdyBot, your microphone. It's the worst.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we just want everyone to know that it's BirdyBot's microphone, not ours.
I'm so sorry. It is so buzzy.
I'm not going to add this thing to the initiative order.
That's your when you level up enough, your beast animal is gonna be a bee, a giant bee.
Alright.
Buzzing bee.
You all ready yourselves?
This is all to say that you should all donate to BirdyBot to get her in.
BirdyBot, do you have a Patreon?
I don't.
Okay. Yes, you hear shuffling coming from this direction.
Okay.
You are all getting ready.
We're prepared to kill whatever it is.
Okay, we're just gonna... And what eventually emerges round the corner is perhaps you're unsurprised to see a ghoul.
Kill
This one
it!
looks a little fresher, perhaps, than the last
Minion
ghoul.
of Oaken. Ah, fresh one. Ugh.
I'm gonna add it to the turn order. Cool. And just gonna sort the turn order. Okay, Kildrak.
I take a shot with the crossbow.
Take a shot with the
can see it.
crossbow. Do it.
I can't see it. I thought we were
Roll
gonna
it.
wait till it came
Ooh.
out behind.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
we can see it.
Yeah.
You definitely hit
6.
6 damage. Okay. Next up, Mosesi. I don't know if you can see that.
I cannot see
You
it.
cannot see it. No.
So I guess I won't do anything. I'll
think-
just wait.
You can ready an action.
Yeah, already my my spell, my cantrip, my chill touch.
Next up, we have got Millie.
I am going to move to this square right here. And I am also going to ready to attack anything. Well, actually, I should probably be specific. If the creature comes within range, I'm going to slash it with my scimitar.
Okay.
Look at us with battle plans
I
and looking
know,
professional.
I'm so proud of you.
Would it
Now
be possible for me to
Mhm.
do like a nature roll on this ghoul?
Yeah, you can do a nature roll. if you
Cool.
want.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at it like ghouls are undead that come from like an original race, right? Is that right?
Make a roll.
Yeah.
Make a roll and then.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Like, what
Uh,
race did this ghoul come from? Is I guess my question.
Okay. Well, let me just double check my notes. Hold on. Okay. It's a little hard to tell what this ghoul was originally, of course, but you maybe get the idea that this ghoul was an elf.
Oh,
Ooh.
that makes me feel good then.
All right. Now it is the ghoul's turn, and the ghoul is going to go ahead and move 1, 2,
Lumber.
5, 6. It shambles quite. It's got a brisk pace as it shambles towards you.
So now I
and
can
it's
cast my
gonna-
spell?
It's going to. It's gonna use its. You can, but first. So what it does is it uses its major action to dash, so it can get all the way here.
Oh.
Hooray! Double.
Well, I would
double
have.
ready.
I would have not cast that spell if it was right next to me. I would have
I
cast it as
can
soon as I
assume
could
that
see.
you cast it while it was on.
Like it's along
Okay.
its way. Yeah.
because
While it's
that's
approaching,
one move
okay.
action to move it, that kind of thing. So go ahead and make your chill touch. And it's 11 to hit, right?
It's I don't know. Wait, how do I?
Rolled an 11. It looks like.
Oh yeah, I rolled an 11. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
okay.
So it's just a
Not the
ranged
damage
attack.
on it.
Right.
Okay. So that is a miss. Next up,
I'll
Millie,
try
be
to-
ready to
yeah.
slash.
Oh dear, that's a miss.
Yeah, it really surprised you with how quickly it was shambling up to you. right?
Yeah, sure.
Really caught you off guard. That.
Okay.
So that is unfortunate. And now, Kildrak, it is your turn.
All right. This is gonna. I'm just to be nice. Remember, DM, I am a wild mage. I do have some craziness going on if I cast magic missile.
Hey!
Oh.
3 damage. 3 damage is damage.
That's fine. It's like 1d4, right? Or no,
Yeah.
or is it 2d4?
I don't know. How many of those do I get? Just that damage? Isn't it like 3 bolts or something? I don't remember.
Oh, it's 1d4 plus 1. Yeah, that's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Magic missile.
You magic missile it. Do you now roll on the wild magic table, I believe?
It's up to you. It just says at the DM's discretion.
Sure. Do it.
Oh man.
It's so
reminding
fun.
me.
It's perfect.
Is it every time that you cast a spell?
Well, let's read.
Yeah, I gotta read this
I'm
in
gonna
my
bring up Sorcerer
manual here.
books. I've got so many books, there's not room for them on my desk.
Starting when you choose level 1, your spellcasting can unleash surges of untamed magic. Immediately after you cast a sorcerer spell of first level or higher, the DM can have you roll a d20. If you roll a 1, roll on the wild magic surge table to create a random effect. So I have to roll a d20, and then if I get a 1, I roll on the table.
Let's do it. First one of the campaign. Let's go for it.
All right. I don't know how do I do? Is that? Oh, not a 1. All right.
Nice.
Very nice.
So
Where's
we're
your
good.
note? Oh.
That's only if I get a 1. Do I have to
No-
do the
no bad
wild?
vibes here. Okay.
Oh.
Next up,
Oh.
Mosesi.
Okay, I see. I thought that was rolling on the.
No.
Oh, no.
Okay, I was like, what? A Modron? Okay. All right, I am going to. I'm just gonna attack it with my warhammer.
Mhm.
Bash, bash, bash. Yeah.
You
Nice.
bash the ghoul in
Amazing.
the face. For how much damage?
For 5 damage.
5
Nice.
damage. Next up, Millie.
+4.
Millie is going to produce some flame on this guy. Whoosh, throwing like a little ball of fire.
Oh.
You definitely produce some flame.
Take that, you nasty elf!
Okay.
So, hey, step back on my magic missiles. You times that by 3, because that was 3 darts that do 1d4 plus 1. Right?
Okay, so times it by 3 then?
Sure?
Yeah. Each
You got
dart. So
3
you
darts?
create 3 darts. Each dart hits the creature of your choice. A dart deals 1d4 plus 1.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable for a first level spell slot. So yeah, that sounds right. So
that's
how
9.
much damage did you do?
3d4 is a lot.
That would have been
Oh,
total of
okay.
9.
Okay.
That would have been total 9. Hold on. I originally wrote down 3. So actually, with Millie's last attack of Produce Flame, it just burns the ghoul up. Would you
Oof.
like to tell us how you burn the ghoul up?
Ellie's getting all
I'm doing
kills.
a lot of kills. I'm aiming directly for the stomach of this ghoul because I really can't stomach watching Mosesi eat another ghoul. So I am
pretty
trying to
cool.
burn up the core of this ghoul. So I imagine it's like spontaneous combustion in the sense that like his limbs are left and the extremities, but the middle is gone.
Beautiful.
Masesi puts his hand on your shoulder and looks at you very sternly and says, "That is good meat."
I'm gonna uncomfortably like back up a square.
Oh. Alrighty then.
Cool. Oh,
Cool.
oh, sorry.
Down this hall,
Mhm.
you say,
Aye, let's take a peek.
Millie.
I'm still stealthing.
Wait, no, I thought we were going down this way.
Oh,
I mean, you
Masesi
go that
got
way. Tell us.
confused and thought they were referring to this hallway.
okay, so he just goes for it.
He's wandering off.
You tell us what you see. We'll go to where the
He
lever
thinks you're
probably
behind-
is.
You're behind him.
Look at those arrow slits now.
I
Oh,
do.
they're
I see
beautiful.
them.
That's-
Can you see what I see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Neat.
I've got settings where I can see what each of you is seeing.
Nice.
Cool. And you see the
Cool.
same mechanisms as you see a staircase. It's all
Yeah.
very symmetric. You see sort of
Yeah. Masesi realizes that this is not the right way.
you see perhaps the remains of decayed furniture in the center of the main room.
All right.
Okay,
Oh.
cool. Kildrake, wait up a sec.
Oh yeah, we need to tell the people not to storm in here.
Yeah, let's peek up the staircase here.
Yeah, you tell them. You tell them.
All right.
All right.
Similar concept?
Yeah.
Up top? Cool. Okay.
Similar. Same thing.
Okay, I'm going to try to fit my little
Really?
face between the arrow slits, so I'm kind of like a fish face.
Yeah. You get face like wedged in there.
And I'm going to yell down at them, "Hey, fellas!" Do I catch anybody's attention?
Yeah, they turn to look up at you. They see your wedged face in the arrow
Okay,
slit.
great. Hey guys, when we open it up, don't rush right in, okay? There's a couple traps. It's nothing too bad, but don't want any beheadings, don't want any crisps.
Fantastic.
Any of
Exact
them
same
acknowledge?
voice you did for your
So
prequel
you're
character.
acknowledged. They kind of give you a wave and a thumbs up. and-
Okay. I'm gonna say, okay, I love you guys, bye! And I'm gonna like blow a kiss.
Oh jeez.
They're done.
I mean, was the kiss
one of
really
the-
necessary?
The small children dwarves blows a kiss back.
I think
So
I think
cute.
Billy's quickly turning into your prequel cleric.
Yeah, just an idiot again. I promised myself I would like roll an intelligent character, but Millie's not that much. Not much.
I think we're all fairly intelligent. I think. What's your intelligence?
Oh no.
Oh wait, I've just realized Masesi has a light spell. Hold on, let me go.
I do.
Nice.
Uh,
I check for traps, but I don't. It's
Yeah,
probably
okay.
nothing.
There's no traps here.
I pull the lever.
You pull the lever. You hear it's a longer
Dwarves
duration
scream in
of
pain.
like of creaking
Jeez.
and of cogs turning and wheels like and pulleys and all of that. And you hear a thud, and the voices that you heard before have now sort of, you can hear them again, and they've gone from sort of talking to shouting.
Oh, that's maybe not a good thing.
Masesi runs back to where those arrow slits are and tries to look through them
Okay.
as fast
Okay,
as he can.
go.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to keep up pace with the long-legged lizard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait up, lizard! You're so fast!
I think my movement's 30. Is
Yeah,
yours 20?
I'm lagging behind for sure.
Do I see anything?
Ooh, look at the arrow
Do
slots.
you see anything?
No.
You can get
Oh.
yourself in a position to see something. Then you
I
see.
mean, I'm trying. I'm looking.
You don't really have the range for this with your vision.
Yeah.
I see something.
You do see something. I see that you see something.
Oh, I used to. Where'd it go?
Yeah.
I lost it.
You also see something, I believe, BirdyBot.
They
Uh,
probably would be able to see my light source shine through, by the way.
Yeah, Millie saw something at one point.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
or-
Hi. I'm just like going
Okay,
between
Right,
slots.
look, I'll just tell you.
Oh, there it is.
So
Can I see it?
yes, I think you.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
assume you're referring to this.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, you see. So here you have a beautiful ornate gate, like a portcullis thing, so you can see through it. But it's a beautifully ornate portcullis. It's really nice. It doesn't look exactly durable, but it is stunning. That is a proper masterwork right there. And through this stunning portcullis, you see what looks to be a human, an armed human.
Okay.
Is this open? Is the door here?
No.
I'm gonna fit my face through the arrow slits again and be. I'm gonna yell at this guy. Hey, you!
Jeez.
Turns
Masesi
to
backs
face
up.
you. It runs up to the portcullis, mashes her face against the portcullis.
Okay.
Come back to you. Hey,
What are you doing there?
we got stuck, and you see, some of you may see others emerging.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
Yeah.
Mosisi, there's more humans.
You see an elven
cannot
archer,
see.
and you see another human.
Elves. And another human.
How'd you guys get in there?
We wanted it. We were looking for treasure, and we were looking for loot, and then we got stuck.
Oh, did that just happen?
Yeah.
Did you just get stuck like seconds ago?
It's been a few days.
Oh, okay.
Uh.
So we didn't do it. That's good. That's good.
We just pulled some levers. Do you know what that did?
It opened the drawbridge.
Oh, so you're free.
Yes, thank you so much.
Hey, no.
Can you
How
help
about
us?
you?
Can you, since we helped you, can you help us? Some of those people out there are hurt.
How are you trusting these people?
We just helped them.
The treasure
We
hunters.
can.
That doesn't mean
one,
that they're
one of them,
not going to
the
slaughter all of us.
one with her face mashed against the portcullis, says, "Yes, I'm a cleric."
Oh, well, that's just
Excellent.
perfect.
Perfect.
Sissy, don't be freaking out now. Just because they're a cleric and they have a different god, it's all okay, okay?
You should not be so quick to trust.
Why, Miss Sissy? Do you think there's a problem?
We do not know.
We just helped them. They would help us.
How did you get around there?
Well, to be honest, we climbed through a cave. There's a bit of a hole.
Dwarven ways. Can you help our people,
Right,
please?
dwarven ways.
I'll go see what I can do.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Great, but keep your eyes peeled. We've been seeing some nasties.
All right.
You are both fools.
Yeah, that's probably true.
When you're in a spot like we are, you have to trust those those few times that there's times to be helped.
No,
Yeah, Mosesi, you of someone of faith, you have very little. In
I
the
have
goodness-
fear.
Fear.
I-
Is that what the termite queen?
Death can come at any. Death comes for us all. Death can come at any point,
Oh, well.
Was there anywhere else to go? Or
and you are
Yeah.
inviting it.
I mean, it's sort of the natural progression of things, don't you think?
You're saying it's natural for these people to murder all of our dwarves?
No, I suppose not. But death, death happens.
Death happens in its time.
Yeah. Okay. So
I am not
Hold on,
sure.
everyone. Wait
Okay,
till
sorry,
Ceci
pause.
hit.
I don't know where you guys went. I have no
Sorry.
clue.
Right.
went
You're
really
just like
fast.
blundering in the dark.
what was this again? This up here?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to describe that. So that is. It looks like a cave-in.
Ah.
It looks like there's
Mm.
some. You can see a bit of a collapsed pillar.
Okay. We'll have to clear that out when we take this fortress.
You may have doomed the entire clan.
We're already doomed. Look around. All our people are dead. There's just but a handful of us left.
Exactly. Hmm.
Zoom, zoom.
Necessity's very wary. Necessity does not trust anything that's going on.
Ceci needs to catch up with the others because they're really shuffling off.
Yeah, but Necessity does not want to just run and shuffle off. So this is closed?
No, that's open. You've been able to go into the chamber. That's the chamber where you come back, you two. Get back here. I'm gonna haul you back up. There we go. Come back. Okay. Yeah, you've been able to go into this. This was the blue line is
Right.
the groove in the.
And it's still just a groove.
Yeah, it's.
Well, Sissy,
Alright, and
stop dragging your tail. Let's go.
We don't see any of those elves or humans or anything like that over here.
No, you see doors on the. Well, no, you don't. It's very dark.
Like
Oh.
you guys are.
Does he have
you
a
guys
tail?
Just trusted
I think
elves.
so.
I just want you to know that.
Well, there was
What are we
only
gonna do?
one.
we-
Easily
let's-
overpowered.
DM, does our fortress hate elves? I feel like we would have had trade relations, or
I'm gonna leave it up to your discretion whether or not you hate elves. Hey, as a broader in this universe dwarven cultural phenomenon, we'll say mild dislike for elves. But if you would like to be from a particularly elf-hating fortress, that is well within the parameters of what
I
is
can tell you that
acceptable here.
Necessity has learned to trust and admire the dwarves, but he does not feel the same way about the other humanoid
Mhm.
races.
but whose hearts taste better? Whose innards taste?
Necessity likes rotting innards.
Right.
Um,
Excellent.
okay.
So is Masesi going to move on? The others
Well,
appear
the-
to be
the-
moving ahead.
I'm a little confused because the door should have opened down here, right? Why did they
No.
go-
There's a
No.
portcullis between the kill room and the statues, and then the outside room. There's another portcullis that's been closed that we need to somehow open at some point.
I'm confused.
It's
I
like
thought
an
that the door
8.
just opened.
If you draw an 8 in the middle, there'd be another portcullis. We're at the top of the 8, and then our people are on the bottom of the 8.
So where did those humans and
They
elves
were at
go?
the bottom of the 8, and they left.
And now we can't go back. Okay.
I promise this does make geographical sense. I can see the map.
Yeah. Yeah, Necessity does not like what's going on. I guess he's gonna. I guess he'll follow. If you can't, if there's not another way.
There is another way. There's through the chamber with all the statues.
I think that might be a mite bit dangerous.
Well, I thought that was. I'm sorry, because I thought that you were saying that that door was closed. I thought we just opened that. I was saying that we just opened that door, but you said that it wasn't open.
Which ping the door you were talking about.
Well, I can't see it. Here, hold on.
The door at the far end of the.
Well, I thought whatever
chamber,
door
the
was
one
down
down
here.
Yeah.
I thought that's what we opened.
No. You were trying to open the drawbridge.
Right. I thought that was the drawbridge. No. Okay. All right. I guess we'll just keep going. I guess we'll go. Well, what way do you want to go? Because if there's another door to open, then we need to.
Well, let's
out where that
cross
is,
that
right?
bridge when we get to it. Mayhap we
Well,
get
wouldn't it
back
be-
to our folks first and see if they're all right with all these weirdos coming out.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
You're a very cautious lizard.
Well, he can only see 60 feet in front of him. So.
I suppose so can we. Yeah.
Yeah, he can only see 40.
Oh, 40, right.
All right.
I'll just shove you through the wall there.
Another
I'll set
tight
that up
squeeze.
nicely next time.
Oh, it's a bit tight.
Yeah, this was definitely not made by a dwarf.
Interesting. Somebody.
Looks like a sort of natural, maybe.
Wait,
Not.
oh, did I come out
Dwarf
the
would
wrong spot?
never
Oh,
make
there.
such a terrible tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
Sussy is about ready to just flee the whole scene.
He's really not feeling the vibe, hey?
He thinks you may have just murdered all of us.
Well, let's take a little look-see. Hopefully the treasure hunters aren't going to treasure hunt our group. That would suck.
Oh, I'm outside, right? Can I see better?
Oh, yes, let me turn on vision. Hold on, stay.
Stay. Urge.
Hold on. Vision.
Ah.
Alrighty.
Woo.
I haven't set up the wagons on the thing. I'll do it. I'll do like the edge of the wagon.
So where are the wagons?
So the wagons are
Oh,
down
down here.
here-ish.
Okay. So what can we see when we turn this corner?
So you see the one that mashed her face up bars and calls herself a cleric is sort of interacting. You can't really make out from that distance
Okay.
with some of the wounded dwarves.
Cool.
Read culling. She's culling them.
I'm gonna try to like rush up as fast as I can. Like just like
All right. Yeah.
I'm just like
Sussy is cautious. How many are there? Can I say how many there are?
How many of the treasure hunters?
Yeah.
Yes. There's 3.
Oh, okay.
There's an elf with a bow. There is a human with some daggers, and there's a human with a sword and a shield, and that's the one that is tending to the.
All right. Sussy cautiously approaches.
hello, the wagons. I call out.
Hello, the dwarves greet you.
Okay, great.
Spirits are, they've been quite low for quite some time, but spirits are now bolstered by the fact that you appear, at least, it looks like they've finally found somewhere to rest, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're so cute in their little sleeping bags.
Wait, are those they or are those our dwarves?
Those are your dwarves. These are
Okay.
wounded dwarves.
Right.
I didn't have the wagon on here, so I've got like the edge of the wagon.
Which one's the
Gotcha.
cleric?
This is the cleric.
Ah,
This is one of your dwarves. I just thought we should have
Sussy
someone
approaches the cleric and asks her, "Which god do you serve?"
Musesi! I told you not to ask that!
She turns and she very gravely says to you, I strive to bring balance to between life and death, and I
Oh no!
help
Oh
her,
no!
I help her find that balance. I am a cleric of Oaken.
I think
Now
Sussy has to
Musesi!
immediately strike.
Okay, alright.
Alrighty,
Alright. Let's roll initiative.
let's roll some initiative.
Hopefully, it catches her off guard.
Oh no.
Yeah, you can definitely have a surprise attack for that.
You explicitly did the thing I told you not to do. Millie will remember this.
I think the dwarves being healed will remember this. Let's do some GM rolling. Everybody, oh, that's your initiative automatically. That's nice. Thank you. Okay. Oh, Beady treasure hunters here. Okay. So, you can have a surprise attack for that.
My
smack in the
initiative
face.
is 4, I think.
Yeah, but you can have a surprise round because you
Oh.
kind of initiated it. They were just trying
These
to heal
numbers are just
someone.
confusing me. It says 16 by me. So
Yeah, you rolled
Okay.
a 16 on initiative, right? Oh no, you
no, I
didn't.
rolled 4.
Oh, so it normally automatically seems to update. Wait, Killdrag, did you even roll? 12.
I think I can update my own though.
Yeah. Millie was 11. Yeah, cool. Okay.
All right. Yes, I will Warhammer. I'm just in.
Yeah.
Surprise and erase Warhammer.
Oy.
Boom. Oh no.
Hold on.
12.
One moment.
I'm glad that wasn't the 5 or
Gotta find
the
my
natural one.
generic stats. Because, like, is this in the monster manual? I hate to bother putting humans in the monster manual. Hold on. Cool. Okie dokie. That hits.
Ooh. Did not expect that. Nice.
Is it
Very
nice?
nice. For a given definition of nice. Masessis probably finds that nice. And it's a very satisfying smack as you hit her in the face and she reels backwards.
My Warhammer. Love it.
Alright, now we'll start the initiative. Killdrag.
DM, can I intimidate or persuade other player characters, or is that only for non-player?
You can sort of make the rolls and ask Grem to appropriately represent those.
Okay.
I just forgot something. We can the dwarf the tavern brawler feat that we all have.
Yes.
I need to remember what that does. Because am I able to grapple her? Oh, it's only with improvised weapons.
I think that's the improvised weapons, or at least that was the intent, I believe.
Yeah.
When we said that we could all start with that feat.
Yeah, we can all use improvised weapons, and when you hit someone with an improvised weapon, you can grapple them, I think.
For context for the viewers, everyone started with a certain dwarfy feat to allow for more dwarfy shenanigans.
Every character in the game, not just us.
Yeah. Everyone has this.
All right. Musesi, enough of this. We are down too many men. Immediately stop. All right, would that be intimidation? Ah, crap.
Yeah,
whatever.
that can be intimidation. You can roll it just to see how effective it is, but it's going to be up to. That's pretty scary, Graham. But your blood is up, and it is up to you how you respond.
So that's what I asked. So he does get a choice. Because non-player characters would be like, oh, that's a sharp chain, I'll stop. But player characters... Okay, so I'm just going to magic missile him then.
Okay. You can do that instead.
Alright. 5 times 5.
Me? You magic
5 times...
missile
Yeah,
me?
you! 15 points.
Ouch.
No, that's not 15 points.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think
5
it
times
is.
3.
5 times 3.
Wait, don't you roll 3d4 plus 3?
Each bolt is worth 5 damage.
Yeah, and it's 3 bolts.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, magic missile is very strong in
Magic
the early
missile
game.
is really good.
Yeah.
And you just killed me. I'm dead.
Wait,
Or unconscious, right?
Bleeding out.
Unconscious, you're not dead. Not 18 points.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not twice your hit points, so you're just bleeding out.
Wow.
All right.
You didn't- She
I
didn't
guess
let me
we'll
go
see.
down the intimidation roll. I'm sorry.
I mean, you could have done the intimidation roll. It just would have been up to Grem to respond to that.
You trust this
appropriately.
stranger more than you trust me.
She was healing our people. You come and hit somebody. You're bleeding out. You can't talk anyways.
You just killed
Okay.
me.
You are bleeding out. Next up, the human with the daggers is gonna go, "What is this?" And move protectively towards the other human. But not aggressive towards the rest of
I
us.
was like, at least they didn't swing at us.
And the elf is gonna like back up. I think it's the elf next. Oh no, the human cleric is just gonna reel backwards. Like, what is wrong with you? And I think the wounded dwarf is at this point gonna call out to you. What are you doing? The dwarf that was being healed by the
I
cleric.
think
that
you need
just
to
smashed
roll
in the
per
face.
dart. You can't just roll 1 damage for 1 dart and multiply it by 3.
Hold on, let me check. Ah.
You
A
create
dart.
3 darts.
A
Each
dart
dart.
deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage.
That is a roll 3 times, it sounds like.
Sure.
Okay, roll twice more. We'll see if it'll probably still down. Necessity anyway. Roll it again.
8.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. And I guess we'll drop out of initiative now, assuming that someone's gonna stay.
Sure. There's no more hostels.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
does
the
someone
fuck?
stabilize me? I mean, do I need to roll for stabilization?
Well, Millie,
so I
Millie.
assume someone's gonna stabilize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If not, we'll start getting you to make.
Tie him up and then stabilize him.
All right.
I put a rope around him.
Okay.
Sure. Great. And I'll just do a nice little medicine check. I'm going to give him a bit of a rough slap across the scaled
Okay.
cheek. Wake up, you dumb lizard!
My
For-
Come to slowly.
So you have like 0 health, or like 1 health, I guess, if you wake back up. I don't know how that exactly works.
I don't know.
This check is to stabilize.
Sure. Oh,
so
okay.
you're-
Then
But
maybe
I'll let you just like wake him up afterwards.
sure.
It's-
I'll
You're in a
additionally
non-combat situation.
with my sort of yell, I'm gonna use healing word at the same time. Like I'm telling him like he's a dumb lizard,
Oh,
but it's
nice.
actually
Nice.
a healing.
It's actually
Yeah.
word. Nice.
Yeah, my words are you dumb lizard, and you feel a little glow.
They're very healing words.
Yeah, but you are
Not healing this
tied.
party emotionally, but physically.
Tied.
You're tied up.
I squirm. I yell out in a very loud lizardy fury.
Okay. The cleric just like is just staring like what's wrong with your friend?
I'm afraid he's a bit out. He just ate quite a bit of a ghoul. So he might be having a bit of a tummy ache.
This is not a comforting thing to say.
Oh right, yeah.
Jeez.
Comforted.
Listen,
Nice.
Oh yeah, sure. You can say your.
Ceci shouts out, "Acolyte of Oaken, you will know death. You will know the power of Ugeth, your true god." And squirms more.
Musesi, that
Oaken
is.
is my god and my only god. She
Okay.
is balance and death. She balances the cycle of life and death as it should be.
Ceci shouts, "Kill her! Kill her! Kill her!"
Right, well,
Musesi, you can do as you wish on your own time outside of these lands, but these are dwarven lands, and they are helping dwarven people. You need to resolve your issues within 100 leagues from here, not here.
This one?
Which one?
Is she this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Masesi tries to lunge forward and attack her with his bite.
great. You're like all
Okay.
tied up. That's great. I love
You're all
that.
tied up. But do you know what? Roll it anyway, just in case you crit.
With my Fang Ma attack.
That has to be
Just make a-
disadvantaged.
Just like a strength.
Yeah, let's
Just
see
roll
how
a
it goes.
strength check.
Well,
Let's see, like
I have
how
a
it
bite attack.
Yeah,
Is
but
it-
you're not next to her, so you have to
Right.
like wiggle your way
It's
over.
like 8 feet
Right,
away.
I would like
guess, or something.
lunge. I would lunge
Mhm.
and bite at her.
Yeah, it's the lunge that I'm gonna make you roll for because you're tied up.
But
Cool.
and its strength?
I mean, it can be something.
Okay,
else.
that's fine.
Like dexterity, I guess.
Strength is good.
There should be a check involved here.
18.
Okay.
Holy poly.
So you managed to like throw yourself forward while still tied up.
God!
Sure, you can make a bite attack.
Oh.
You miss.
Two.
Steps out of the way.
You
And the,
gator!
The human
Probably
with the
would've had
dagger steps
disadvantage on that
protectively
anyway.
in front of her.
I grab the ropes that he's attached to and drag him far.
Okay.
We've got to have a chat about religious tolerance. Yeah, let's take him over here and have a little chat with him.
Okay.
Can we just throw him in the pit over here?
No. All right, you lizard. Listen, they were trying to help. What are you going off about? Trying to kill these guys?
You must kill her, or Ugat will kill us all.
All right, you tell me. What would she have done? What
Ugat will
bad
kill
was
us all.
she? Are you so sure?
Ugat demands the acolytes of Oaken be destroyed.
Why is that?
They are false. They are. There is only one true goddess of death.
Well then, by your logic, maybe they just don't know the true name, and you've got to teach them the true name of their god. Maybe you both worship the same god. Just they don't know the real name.
Oh, Mosesi spits at you.
Oh, you danglers! Is it acidic or is it just
no.
spit?
It's just
No,
lizard spit.
it's just regular.
With a bit of ghoul.
Okay, yeah, with a bit of ghoul bile. You lizard! I am gonna punch him, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
Millie's feeling a little
Advantage.
bit like
Yeah.
she's lost her temper a little bit with this guy. I think it's just a simple to hit. I don't know.
Simple melee attack.
Yeah.
You,
I suppose that'd just be like I'm just gonna do a strength saving throw weirdly, and then, or I guess that's not because I'd add proficiency, so that'd be +2.
So you get 9.
take a
Oh.
Take
tied
it
up.
like a single damage from my little fist. I'm gonna knock some sense into you, lizard. We can't go killing everyone who's being nice to us.
She is an acolyte of Oaken.
Yeah, I heard that. We all heard that. Did you know that I'm kind of also an acolyte of Oaken? I say while he's tied up.
Mosesi's eyes go wide.
Did he take any damage from that, or did
I
she
mean,
just slap
he
him?
took a bludgeoning,
Took
one bludgeoning.
damage.
I have a very small
One.
fist.
I just get right into his face. Memories of past wars you see just flaring in my
no,
eyes.
He's just PS post-traumatic
You-
stress disorder.
Yeah, I kind of go blank a little bit. This is not okay. Our clan needs these people. They're helping, and you are not. So that means you lose. So you will stop right now.
Let me go. Let me go.
Oh, only 9. Oh.
Do you know what? That was take an inspiration. There's not much time left to use it, but take.
I don't know. How do I use my inspiration? What's
So,
an inspiration do?
So inspiration is a thing that you get given by the GM just like randomly. It's like a little token, and you can use it to get an advantage on a roll.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'll take my 16 then? Or roll again.
You're gonna do it right then, yeah.
Do you know what? Sure.
19, there you go.
There we go.
But that's not against my. I don't have like a DC or anything. Right?
You have your passive insight, I suppose, which is that's what I would use for an NPC in this situation.
Passive insight.
So feel free to roleplay that appropriately, Graham. This is very, very intimidating. Whether or not it's intimidating enough to snap you out of your rage, that is, your discretion.
Let me go. I cannot I cannot travel with you.
I see.
All right, I
will
throw him
go.
over. I'll drag him to the pit.
Oh God, this is degrading. All right.
I throw him over it.
I'm
done with him.
I'm really. I want
now
to
to-
strongly discourage you from doing this.
To be clear, there are big rats in the dry moat.
All right,
Delicious. right?
okay, fine. Hanging him over it is part of my intimidation.
Oh,
too.
okay, I see
Okay.
what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay, take another. Feel free to take another intimidation. You're
Jeez.
dangling him over the edge of the pit. Take
Oh,
roll with
man!
advantage. So
What
that's
is that?
13. Roll with advantage for dangling him over it.
So I
You
guess
want
that'd
me?
be the 13 then.
Yeah.
Okay, so 13.
Listen, Lizard. You and I have gotten along just fine until you found out that maybe I was also an Oaken feller. We got along
19
fine. And-
If 19 didn't do it, yeah, I just throw him
Nothing.
over.
Nothing you can do to me will be worse than what Ugath will do to me.
Oh, well, maybe
Just
it's
throw 'em.
time to convert then.
All right. So DwarfComic, you're
I'm following Millie's lead, but I really like 2 seconds to throw him into the spit.
okay. Let me send a message in chat when you, if and when you decide to log in,
Okay.
just so that it cuts through the RP here.
Okay.
Mr. Lizard, you've got to understand. I'm tolerant of you.
Let me go. Let me go. I will run. I will flee.
You know he's dangling you over a pit. If he lets you go right now, you'll be running with the rats.
Let me go. I will leave this fortress. I will leave you alone for now.
I really don't like this. I feel like you're giving up on us.
I cannot travel with an acolyte of Oaken.
Well, I mean,
My goddess will destroy me.
she hasn't yet, and we've been traveling together for a few weeks.
You do not know my goddess.
Well, apparently she doesn't know about me. We'll just keep it our little secret.
You turn your ways, change your ways, embrace the embrace embrace Ugath, embrace her I'm not RPing well here. I can't think of the word. She tries to get you to convert to believe in Ugath.
As you're dangling over a pit, half dead,
like
brought back from the
spinning and
life.
raging. Grim, can I assume that your character has been like
Oh,
preaching
dead before.
Ugath? Like you've been preaching all this time, like while we've been traveling? Like
Masesi suddenly. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then
Masesi suddenly. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna say that like I'm just kind of assuming that because then my character would kind of know some of the principles of Ugath and like understand some of the religious stuff, I guess. Probably, right?
Yeah, I would have definitely been trying to convince you, like
Anybody,
Yeah,
any
sure.
living thing.
talking about Ugath.
Yeah.
So Masesi's dangling and he's looking down. He suddenly turns. Yeah.
After you.
He turns to Kildrak, and he looks a little more calm, and he says, "Let me go."
I'm gonna look at Kildrak.
It is. It is
What's
at this
this?
point that the human, not cleric, the human with the daggers approaches, and she says, "We've treated all your friends. Should we go?"
This is not really a good time. We're having a bit of a moment.
Listen, we're gonna leave now. We've administered the treatment that we can,
That's very
Um,
kind of you.
and we're gonna leave now.
I'm just gonna go one closer to him. Him, right? Or her?
Him.
Him. And I'm gonna be like, by the way, did you actually find any treasure in there?
No, nothing really. We looked around the entrance, but we couldn't get much further than that. There was this portcullis in the way. It looked like treasure in and of itself, though. It was spectacular.
I'm just squinting at him, seeing if he's telling the truth.
Roll an insight. Seems reasonable.
All right then, you're free to go.
And as they're leaving, I yell, "You're welcome to our dinner table at any time in this fortress. Thank you for your help."
Sorry about the bump on the head.
Will you
Alright.
drop me in now, Kildrak?
Do you want me to try? What? You can have your beliefs, you can have your ways, but there's no killing on dwarven lands, especially at a time like this. We've lost 90% of our people. This is not okay. Why do you think this is the time to have these discussions?
I do this not for you or for your people. I do this for my god.
And that's where we
Queen.
differ. My ideals are towards my clan and my people.
Mosesi looks at Millie, tries to do an insight check as to whether or not she's telling the truth about believing in Oak.
Go for it.
I just assumed she was telling the truth.
Yeah.
I was like, if that's the truth, we're never gonna get done here.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Crap.
Okay. Masesi, can you not Masesi? Millie, can you make a deception roll?
Oh,
This
actually,
is deception.
I am not lying.
Oh.
I am, like, I believe in the Force. Like, you know how elves in Dwarf Fortress believe in the Force? And I think both gods closely align with that. Like, the force of nature and the sort of the cycle, I think they're both in the same category.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, I am
Okay.
telling the truth.
Seems
And
like
I'm
Millie's
lying.
telling the truth.
Yeah, like I just have like kind of like an open philosophy
Yeah,
about the way
it
that
is-
these gods operate.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Yeah, it's
So
not
I don't
lying.
know how to. Yeah.
Okay. Masesi looks at you and says, you must renounce her.
No, I just shake them. No, we're not having these conversations. I just shake them around pretty violently. No, we're not talking about that anymore. Are you going to help this fortress, or are you going to leave?
So, okay.
This is like untenable. I love it.
Sorry, I'm reading.
What?
sorry. I'm messaging Graham.
Oh, okay. I thought he pulled out like a book in the middle of this. He's just.
No, I've been whispering Graham. I'm sending it to you as you realize, like as you notice these things, kind of.
Yeah.
Everybody else's whisper. I haven't got any cool whispers yet.
Oh, here, I'll whisper you.
Yes.
Whisper. Oh, can I just use your name? DwarfComic?
I think you need to use Kildrak.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I did get.
Do you? Boy, yeah. Let. I don't know. Ceci, trying to think of how Misesi would interpret this stuff, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
think...
I'm not really helping the situation.
Right.
Listen, Masesi, I'd no sooner ask you to renounce your goddess. And you really shouldn't ask me to renounce mine, because really, in a way, I also believe in your goddess. I'm just a little more open-minded about the nature of gods in this world.
Misesi looks at you. It's still, he's a little more calm now, and says, "Your nature is in conflict. You know not what you say."
You know, nature is always in conflict, if you think about it.
I'm leaving it up to the
Ooh.
to the dice. Oh, that's not a good strength.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
It wasn't my decision. It was the dice.
Okay, so
You
Necessity's
dropped-
kind of heavy.
Yeah, I am.
You're a
I
dwarf.
weigh.
Um,
I weigh. It's on here. I weigh 245 pounds.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Masessi is a large. You've been dangling
6
Masessi for quite a while over the edge of the dry mode.
No,
full
can
of
I
rats.
can I do
And
like
so-
a reflex save? Like, can I try to grab him?
Oh,
Yeah, I'll
They-
let you make some kind of dexterity check to try to grab Masessi.
It's not gonna be good.
No, you just
Alright.
fumble.
the dice.
Masessi.
Masessi doesn't seem to
Masessi-
be too scared, and he kind of splays his arms out and waiting for
You're tied
something
up,
to happen.
but
Oh, right, I can't do that, but he
Yeah.
He
doesn't look
would.
too scared.
this-
So, are you
He doesn't
dropping
look
off
too
the edge of
scared.
this map?
Oops.
Oops, sorry. Oh,
30
you
feet.
had- Yep, 30 feet. Let's calculate our full damage, everyone. I hope you will like full damage.
Yep, love it.
Let me find that.
I think the bridge collapsing what scared me and
Yeah, it scared me too.
Sorry, I thought
I
I'd
mean, it
add.
was already down. That's how the cleric and everyone got out in the first
Yeah,
place. I think.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I just saw it.
Okay.
I'm gonna call out Mosesi as you fall.
So that is going to be 2d6.
That's not bad.
Am I rolling that?
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
probably
so
gonna.
nothing for the first 10 feet, and then 1d6
whoops.
per 10 feet. Okay, so 2d6.
Probably gonna die here. Yep.
7. You're bleeding out at
Yes,
the
I'm
bottom of the
bleeding
moat,
out.
and it's full of hungry-looking giant rats that I mentioned earlier.
Mm.
Should we end this session here for today?
It's a pretty good cliffhanger.
Graham, we need to
Literal.
find that backup character.
Yes, I have a feeling I may need that backup character.
Okay. Thank you to everyone who joined us.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Jeez.
Oh, Masessi.
Oh, Mosesi.
No.
I
really
love
think this is a
Mosesi.
Pretty good
And-
character.
A 19
Yeah.
intimidation, and you're still just like do
Yeah.
do do do.
He's
That's-
a zealot. He's crazed.
Yeah,
That's when I was
mean,
like, all right, this isn't
he
gonna work.
He truly believes that if he defies
Get back.
his goddess,
Get
that she
back.
will kill him immediately. Like
And
He
I
just-
guess
he
he's
lives in-
he's right.
constant fear. Of the guy.
Mosesi just fell into a pit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she killed him. It was beyond my control.
Truly.
Back to our
Okay.
people.
Cool. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you so
That's-
much.
Yeah, we enjoyed playing with you.
Yeah. See you, everybody.